Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to the Bushcraft channel. So, the subject of today's video, making a Kuksa. I've got three here, none of them are finished, but what you want to start with is a burr off a tree. And the method I'm going to show you is maybe quite different to other videos you might have seen and other Kuksas you might have seen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to more or less keep the outside shape of the burr and just hollow the inside, and the bit that I'm going to do the real work on is going to be the handle. So they're all off birch trees, that's what we have around here. So this is like a bit of a double burr. You see that bit there? That's going to be the handle. So I'll maybe cut that a little bit flatter on the top, but yeah, we'll see. I won't be finishing this in this video. I've got a little one here, little whiskey Kuksa. It's more like a spoon, isn't it, or a ladle? Well, anyway, this was a burr that was, yeah, you can also say burl, burr, same thing. This was growing on a branch, so I cut the branch off, and the branch has now given me a handle. You can also do that with a tree, as if you fell the tree, yeah, just try to be a bit environmentally friendly when you're cutting trees down and taking burrs off. Burrs can eventually kill the tree, but it takes a lot of years, so yeah, it's good to leave some. This was a massive burr that was kind of growing in two halves, so on a very small tree. We cut the tree down, we cut the burr in half. I'll put some photos up at the end, but yeah, there's going to be two matching Kuksas from the one burr. A friend of mine has the other half. So again, that was part of the tree, the handle. I've drilled a bit of a hole there, so I can put a bit of leather, attach it to my rucksack or my belt or whatever. I've sewn the bottom flat, so it sits, and I've kept most of the outside exactly how it was on the tree. I've just taken the bark off. So it's a rather strange shape. I do have one that I made years ago. I'll try and find a photo of that, and it's made out of pine, and the whole Kuksa is entirely fat wood. It was just such a bizarre looking bit of wood. I had to make something out of it. It doesn't look like any Kuksa I've ever seen. It's really bizarre, but it works. Okay, so with this, the first thing I'm going to do with this now is I'm going to strip the bark off, and what I'm looking for is bark incursions, kind of ingrowing bark. Where you've got that, you might have somewhere that your coffee or your brandy or whatever you put in your Kuksa, where it can leak out. So before you start carving the inside, you really want to know what you've got on the outside. So bark off. You also want to keep these fresh and green. Once these dry, burr wood is by its nature hard, but once they dry, they're rock solid. It's like trying to cut iron. Okay, so I'll take some bark off of this and we'll have another look. I don't like the look of that there, so I'm going to follow that in and see how deep it goes. Yeah, I think we can live with that. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, so now I'm starting to hollow it out. So you only really need one tool for this. You can do it all with a knife. Just make sure it's one with a nice strong tip. Okay, so let's just take you down a little bit lower. So what I'm aiming at doing is lifting all of the individual fibres. Like I said, you can do it all with a knife, but you can actually use a pair of pliers and rip the fibres out. So once I've got it to a point where it's nearly there, I'm just going to finish it off with a hook knife. Okay, it's a long way from being at that point, but yeah, that'll give a much smoother finish, as you can see there, hopefully. Okay, like I said, there's no way I'm going to finish this today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to store it in a plastic bag to stop it from drying out. And as if you do want to see the finished product, if you look for Kuksa Bushcraft on Instagram and follow me there, then eventually we'll have the finished product up. So just to finish off, I'll put a few photos, mostly of this, and yeah, the original burr, and what it looked like when I started carving it. And like I said, the fat wood Kuksa, I'll put a picture of that in as well. And yeah, this one also needs finishing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand down all of the bits that I've touched with a blade. I'll maybe leave that bit and sand down the inside. Obviously we want that to be nice and smooth. Then I'm going to oil it. You can use linseed oil, you can use walnut oil, if you just check that the oil that you're using is not going to poison you. Yeah, make sure it's food safe. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, thanks for watching everyone, and yeah, like and subscribe, comment, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye for now.